Go live. Now it just went. Now you gotta go back to the stream. OBS.
Alright guys, can you hear me now? I've been talking for 20 minutes and nobody's heard anything I said, really?
Now it's popping up. Now it just went. There we go. How you doing, guys?
God.
So I just walked in after getting some fish from Michigan, and he's been in here talking this whole time for 20 minutes.
Can you hear me
not
now?
realizing the stream was not on.
I've been talking for 20 minutes. Guys, I'm so sorry. I was in tears talking to you guys. Nobody's heard anything. This is crazy. I don't understand it. You know, I don't know how it could have happened.
Now it's popping up. Alrighty,
Hey, Big Rich, we can hear you.
There we go.
You know,
how you doing, guys? So I just walked in after.
All right, guys. I'm going to ask you this real quick. Have you heard everything I said about Tracy?
Talking this whole time for 20 minutes.
I'm just going to look for the answers
not
now.
Realizing the stream was not on.
I've been talking for 20 minutes. Guys, I'm so sorry. I was in tears talking to you guys.
Anything
this
because
is
the stream was
crazy.
not live.
I don't understand. That's crazy.
It, you know?
I don't know.
So
Okay, let me start the
thing.
whole Tracy thing.
Alrighty.
This is the second time I'm going through this now. I got a hold of them tonight. And, you know, guys, I'm going to ask you I was not happy with this place because of how much they're not answering. I'd call every single day, 3-4 times a day. And, you know, I'm talking to this nurse and I'm like, okay, how's Tracy doing today? And all I'd get was, oh, there's no change. She's doing great. And then silence. This is the second time I'm going through this. And I'm waiting for her to go on, and nobody does. So I'm like, well, you know, how's she doing on her meds? How's she doing on her feeding? You know, and she's like, well, her feeding tube is at 55, and I don't know anything else. Okay, well, is she getting the same meds? Well, I don't know that. And do you know? You know, I'm so upset with these people. They came out and they were calling me.
Everyone's complaining about.
I'm waiting for her to go on, and nobody does. There should be no echo. So I'm like, we have one mic, and here, unplug the headsets. How's she doing on her? Is that better, guys? Feeding, you know, and she's like, well, her feeding tube. Here's the thing. And I don't know anything else. Well, is she getting the same meds? I don't understand why they can't tell me what's going on with Tracy. You know, I'm so upset with these people. They came out and they were calling me. You guys hear good?
I know what stop doing this.
Is that better, guys? You know, and she's like, well, her feeding.
There you go, all fixed, guys. I'm sorry. He had a double YouTube window up going. So that should be fixed on the audio side. Let me know if that's better.
Is that better, guys?
Yes, no, hello.
Well, there's like a 20-second delay. So you got to give them time.
They said, oh my God. Well, I mean, if there's a problem, we might just have to cancel today. I don't know what's going on here. All right, Steven just said that's it. So you're good to go ahead and talk now.
Okay. So now back to Tracy. Here's the thing. Y'all know I love Tracy, okay? And I will do whatever it takes to take care of her. This new place, which was calling me constantly and taking care of and swearing they'd take care of her, they signed off on therapy because Tracy's not making no progression. Well, Tracy's not awake. She's in a coma. She's technically out of a coma because her eyes are open and she has a wake and a sleep cycle. She's in a vegetative state now. But the insurance only pays for physical therapy if you make progress. In other words, if they get you up out of bed and you make 3 steps today and then 7 steps next week, you're making progress, you can continue on therapy. They're doing therapy on Tracy and then she's not making no progress because she's not aware. So they signed off on therapy. She's no longer getting therapy. So I talk to, you know, I call every day. I call a couple times a day. And the nurses are like, and here's what kills me. I'm like, I'm calling to check up on my wife, Tracy Price. How's she doing? Here's what they say. Oh, she's doing fine. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear the quietness? They're not willing to go further. So I go, oh, she's doing fine. What does that mean? Is she progressing? Is she doing better? Is she doing okay? What's going on with her? Oh, she's doing fine. She's doing good. And I'm like, well, that don't tell me nothing. Is she weaning off of her respirator? Is she, her blood labs coming back good? Is she being turned? Is she being, range of motion? The nurse actually told me this. Well, the range of motion is for nurses' aides. And I was like, what? I've been told by everybody now that range of motion is onto you nurses. And you're not doing range of motion? She goes, no, sir, that's on the aides to do range of motion. I hung up with her, and I called back, and I was furious. I called the dean of nurses, and she's like, oh, no, there's a whole nother nursing staff that comes in and does range of motion. What am I to believe? The nurses that take care of Tracy normally don't know what's going on? Are you serious? But this lady was very nice. She was very sweet, and I'd like to believe her. She said her husband's name is Rich and her son's name is Little Rich. And that's exactly the situation I'm in. I'm Big Rich, Richie's Little Rich. And she has the same situation, so we kind of connected there. She spent an hour on the phone with me. But I don't know whether to believe her because she's being nice or is she covering for her facility. I just know that when I call, people don't seem to know what the hell's going on. And I want to make sure that Tracy's getting range of motion. Well, they told me because she showed up with, I forget the technical name, but they called them twinkle toes, where her feet are pointing down and there's no coming back from that. I'm like, how can that be? I don't understand. She was in Avon Place for like 2 weeks. She got bed sores, she got blood clots, and now you're telling me she's got twinkle toes? I mean, just because her feet are pointing down don't mean it, she can't come. Exercise that. Bend her feet up. She's like, oh, no, sir, we don't do that. And I'm like, why? I got my foot bit off by a shark. 7 doctors said they had to amputate my foot. The 8th doctor said he'd sew it back on, but I'd never walk again. And none of you ever seen me walk funny to where you're like, why does Rich walk funny? Nobody ever saw that. I do have the scar from the shark bite on my foot. And there was, from my bottom of my foot up to my calf, there was 3 inches missing of Achilles tendon. They pulled that down and did this, and my foot was pointing straight down. And I was on crutches for 2 years. My mom stole my crutches from me to where I had to walk on my tiptoes. And then I ended up stretching it and walking normal. People don't even know now that I was bit by a shark. Why in a few weeks is her toes pointing down and you're telling me that you can't correct it other than surgery? Start bending them back, I mean, this is what I would do if I was working with her. I would be there for hours working her out like I was before. And, the physical therapy signed off on her because she's not making progression. Well, insurance needs progression to keep paying for it. I get that. But you're talking to a person that's not, she's in a coma. She's technically out, but she's in a vegetative state. She does not acknowledge you're there or know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't take physical therapy away from her like this. You need to work her out so that her limbs don't, tighten up and she starts doing this. This is a thing that happens to, medical patients that aren't worked out. They do that. Well, this has happened to Tracy's feet, called ballerina toes. And now the lady's telling me that there's no cure for it other than surgery. If she wakes up. She told me today that for 30 years, she's been a nurse, and she's never seen anybody in Tracy's condition wake up. I was calling them today to bring her home on hospice, and so I could take care of her, because they told me that if you take her home on hospice, that means she's there to be comfortable until she dies. If you want this aggressively treated, then you need to leave her in our care. Well, they've stopped doing physical therapy. They're barely doing range of motion. I mean, they're taking care of her, yes, but I would take so much better care of her being at home. I'd spend hours a day doing physical therapy and range of motion and all this, you know. And I just think that if I could get her home on hospice, I could give her better care than what they're giving her. But she is on a feeding tube. She is on a ventilator. Now, I found out today they're not even trying to wean her off of it. At the last place, she was off for 24 hours. They told me today that she's not even capable of being off of the weaning process because she's not strong enough. I'm like, that's some bullshit. She was already off for 24 hours. I don't care if you're off completely or off and intermittently being back on. You're off for 24 hours. You're breathing on your own. It takes 48 hours to say that you're off the respirator. This place isn't even trying to get her off of the respirator. I'm like, why? You're the best place she's been at. Why are you not trying to wean her? As soon as she's off the respirator, I can bring her home. They're like, well, doctor this and that says that she's not strong enough to handle it. I'm like, that's some bull. I was so mad. I was so mad today. And I'm sorry for all you guys. All I see is messages passing by. I can't read them. All I see is blurriness. I'm sorry. If we miss some questions, I'm so sorry. But, you know, I'm just letting you know how I feel, because I feel that I would give her a more aggressive, you know, every daily routine than they are right now. Even though they're the best place she's been at. They really are, and I'm not going to, you know, down them, because they took her from an almost death sentence to being better. So they are helping out, but they're not doing what I would do, you know? So this is so messed up. I want her home to where I can take care of her. I can work her out, and you know, her ballerina toes pointing down. Why wouldn't you work them back up? Why wouldn't you? She said, oh no, it's a surgical procedure you have to do. I don't believe that 100%, because she was only gone for 2 weeks at Avon Place, and she made this happen because of them ignoring her, not feeding her. She got blood clots. She got blood clots in her legs. She lost 12 pounds in 9 days. I mean, they ignored her. They just let her lay there. She's at least in an air mattress bed now. She's being better taken care of. She's got her weight back. But that don't matter. I would be there working her out. And if her feet are pointing down, I would work them back. And if I can only work them back a little bit, every day I'd try for a little more. I know for a fact that my foot was pointing straight down when they cut the tendons out and tied them together. My foot was pointing straight down. My mom stole my crutches from me. And now none of you people have ever seen me walking weird to say, hey, why is Big Rich walking that way? I walk normal as can be. But my Achilles tendon on my left foot is about this wide. My Achilles tendon on my right foot is about this wide from the shark bite. So I don't see why you can't stretch that to be back up. And they're telling me today that it's a surgical cure. I would understand that if it's been 2 years that way. Maybe it's all grown together. The tendons, the muscle, the meat, the skin, whatever. But it's only been 2 weeks at Avon Place that they just left her to die. and now she's, recovering and she's back here. Why wouldn't you want to press that? They go, well, we don't press it past the point. Why? If it won't bend up, past this point, hold it for 5 seconds. Hold it there. Hold it there. And then let go. And then do it 5 more times. Hold it there. You know what? At the end of 2 weeks, you're going to be way back here. I don't get it. She needs to be home with me where I can take care of her and work her out and, help her. Because she's not getting the help she needs. She's stable. That's all. That's all. So let's change from the Tracy thing because I can't take much more.
Alrighty, so since we didn't get a formal welcome to Stay Fishy Friday, hello all. I'm
they don't
glad
even know
to be
the
here.
name of the word.
Getting
Okay.
there. For one, we had a whole introduction on this guy before I came in here and dragged him out to come help me carry fish, which the stream wasn't started. So sorry for all that confusion, but this man right here is willstar7.
Hello.
And if you want to go through and talk about the whole tank sponsor thing and how the plastic.
Sure, I can do that now. Hang on 1 second. I talked about this already, but obviously none of you guys were listening.
Or it
No.
wasn't,
Right. No, it was our fault. It was our fault.
You want to let him tell the word of the night?
Yeah, Willstar, tell them the word of the night.
My word? Yours.
Awesome.
All right. The word of the night is going to be awesome. Awesome is the word of the night.
I'm so sorry. I forget the name of the lady that come up with it. It's at the beginning of the 7 o'clock time. She came up with awesome. I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. We say that all the time. Well, that's like 3 consumptions for you guys. So the word of tonight is awesome. That's 4 consumptions. Now, what do we go on to?
The tank sponsors.
Okay.
You're
now,
introducing Will back here.
yes, sir. willstar7 Gaming has sponsored Pittsburgh's tank. Now, we haven't actually shown that because once somebody sponsors a tank, we have a plaque made up for you. And the plaque ain't going to be here till tomorrow. Stephen Conroe from SC Aquatics is printing up our plaques. So his month that he paid for already like 2 weeks ago is going to start tomorrow when we have his plaque on the side of the tank. And when we go and do videos, you see, willstar7 is,
Right here.
There you go. There's Pittsburgh.
There he is. He's looking for his clamps.
But see, the whole purpose for sponsoring a tank is to advertise. So if you've got a pet store, you have, a resale shop, whatever, you want to advertise your shop through our venue, then you sponsor a tank, whether it be the 4400, the 3000, the 2000, the 1000, 750, 700, the 550s, whatever, all the way down to Pittsburgh, which is a 300-gallon tank. You sponsor that, your name gets shown for that month. And it will not start until we have your plaque here in hand on the tank. Then it shows for a month. So that's how that works. willstar7 Gaming has sponsored Pittsburgh. And, check out his channel. He's paying for all the food for Pittsburgh for the month, $100. And it's a good thing, and it helps us out, and it gets people's names out there too. So it's a win-win situation.
It's all about Pittsburgh.
It's all about Pittsburgh.
That's exactly right. It's all about Pittsburgh.
So I'm going to catch up here on some of the super chats so they don't get lost in the comments.
Okay.
We got Michigan Tropicals chimed in for $5. He said, "Yo, made it. Keep up the great work. I can hear you good." I believe that was when we were having audio issues.
Okay, and that's Michael Urbeck.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, I put out your name today on an email about Michigan Tropicals. Someone asked who we should ship from. I said Michigan Tropicals, Predatory Fins. I said Wesley Wong, Jason's Plecos and Cichlids. Who else did I say? I said a bunch of names. Pleco Paradise. A bunch of our friends. So, I just want you to know we are thinking about you, buddy.
And then we got Adele Parkinson chimed in for $3. She said, Josh, give your dad a hug. Awesome. Hashtag Team Tracy.
Nice. There you go.
Love you, buddy.
Amazing.
It's like hugging a Care Bear.
Oh, boy.
I'm a little bigger than a Care Bear. Come on.
Oh, boy.
I wasn't going for size. I was going for squishy.
Squishiness, huh?
Oh, stop it. I'm not
Oh,
squishy.
boy.
Hey,
Adorable.
I had to bring some lightheartedness into the situation.
Hey,
alright?
hey. Your mother's always known me as hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. That really wasn't. I shouldn't have said that.
Hard to deal with.
Hard to deal with,
There
yes.
you go.
Alrighty, so you guys are probably asking. I did mention we just got back from Michigan. I went with my buddy Clinton. He went and picked up a new tank off of one of my buddies that shut down his fish room. And I picked up a few personal fish for my own personal greed because, you know, I wanted them. But I picked up another Phoenix barb and 2 more lemon barbs that were probably
Nice.
about 14 inches long.
Nice.
So they're out there acclimating as we speak. And by the time this
can I
stream's
introduce
over,
the next?
sure, if you want.
Okay. SC Aquatics chimes in with
Uh-oh.
a $5 super chat that says, "Hey ladies, Josh is awesome and is single and awesome." Did I say awesome? Steven, you rock. Steven from SC Aquatics is the man. He's so funny. I love this
Yeah,
guy.
he's sitting
He's
here
coming up
texting
tomorrow.
me in.
Is he? And does this to you online?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, another super chat from SC Aquatics. Says, plaques and gravel tomorrow. Oh, we're going to get all of our big order of gravel tomorrow. And the plaques for willstar7 and SC Aquatics, which are the first 2 people to sponsor a tank, are all going to be here tomorrow. Great day tomorrow. Great day. All right, Josh, you can take over.
That's a good one.
What?
Right there. Pumpkin has the guns out. Must be summer for the single man. Good luck, good luck on the hunt, Jay.
No, it was just hot today and it was super sticky. This was my only clean OFR shirt right now. 'Cause I
Oh,
gotta
you're a
do one.
liar.
That's serious.
He was just like, I get a. No, anyway.
Look at them
There,
guns.
there
Look
ain't
at
no
them
guns to be out. Alrighty. We can go ahead and jump into some comment questions
Sure.
The raffle.
The raffle, yeah. Okay, I forgot all about that.
The raffle seems like it's kind of stalled out a little bit.
Oh, it does every week until we mention it on Friday, and then it goes up a little bit more.
There you go.
So,
Guys, get in to your chance to win Dwight Howard's personal fish tank, featured on the show, Tanked. Adele, put up the shortcut there, please. You for $25, not only can you win the whole $30,000 tank, but there's shipping included to your house, and myself and Josh will show up and help you set it up at your house. And if you can't win it because your house is smaller or unavailable to get to, or you don't want the tank but you win it anyway, you can also donate it to your favorite charity and we will show up and set it up for them. So Dwight Howard's fish tank, it is a 100-gallon tank on one side, and then it's a snake or reptile cage on the other side with holes drilled in so you can open the doors and get your snake in and out, or your reptile. It's a beautiful. Actually, let me see if I can get.
we deleted it.
We deleted it. Dang it.
So, yeah.
Don't do
So
it.
if you want your chance on a Dwight Howard's tank featured on the show, Tanked, currently owned by Greg Woodstock, it is being donated to us.
Greg
So-
Woodstock is donating it to us.
But your chance to win, your gain, we will fly out, install it, give you guys the day, make a video on installing the tank, and we'll have a good time. So
Nice.
the link will be posted in the comments below. But moving on, we got Audrey Sampson chimed in with a $10 super chat. Said, food for the Phoenix Barbs. Looking forward to
Awesome.
seeing the new one. awesome. Hashtag Team
Them
Tracy.
Phoenix barbs are just amazing, ain't they? I sit out there and I'm like, wow. They're a silverfish with pink, fins, dorsal.
Let me tell you.
Caudal.
Underneath, 14, 15 inch, they look like a silver minnow. This one we have now has no color.
Really?
They get their
Well,
color
the ones
as
we
they
got
mature.
are 2 foot, and there's 3 of them, and oh my God, they're just beautiful. I mean, everyone's like, oh my God, what's that fish with the pink fins?
So we got SC Aquatics for $2. He said, Big Rich, you're awesome too, big fella.
Aw, thank you, Steven. Love you, brother.
Nice.
We got Michigan Tropicals. He said, Pumpkin Boy is awesome. So there you go. You got another consumption there.
Wait a minute. Pumpkin Boy is
Pumpkin
awesome.
Boy is awesome.
Consume, guys. I just like saying Pumpkin Boy.
Yeah, I hate it.
I know you hate it. But I love you, buddy.
We got Their World Aquatics for $20. He said, I might be encouraged to sponsor a tank, but you have to hug that guy behind you, Josh. Well, I guess that depends on what tank you're talking about there, Joe. But we
The
can
pool,
talk
maybe.
about it. But for those of you that have chimed into the previous Stay Fishy Fridays where Joe was on, I pick on him all the time because, he's still working on this quarantine rack. He's still working on his saltwater tanks. But one day, very soon,
He
will
will
be
be
the saltwater OFR sector of the
Yes.
rescue. He will be taking in all the saltwater fish.
Mind you, we take all saltwater fish also. We take turtles, we take reptiles, we take skunks, badgers. We've taken in all kinds of things. Groundhogs. We find homes for everything. But we don't have saltwater tanks here. So when we do take in a saltwater fish, we instantly get on the phone and find a destination for it. Here's a 20-inch saltwater fish, blah, 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 this. Here's a 40-inch saltwater eel, blah, blah, blah. We find a home for it, so when it comes here, we make up a holding tank for it until we can get it to that place or they come pick it up. We do not have saltwater tanks here. So, but, usually we get one fish at a time, so they can stay in that saltwater tank for up to a week without overloading it. We put a bioactivated filter on it, and they're good. So it's been a holding situation. Well, Joe is opening up Their World Aquatics, and with his saltwater fish tanks, we can take our saltwater fish straight to him, which is about, 30 minutes from us?
Or he drives here, it works both ways.
No, it works. It works one way. He drives here, picks up the fish, and then takes it to his place where he can hold it indefinitely. We'll also work with him and the public aquariums we got, letting them know that we now have saltwater fish also. So, Joe is coming in.
Just saying, OFR is not going to be the only place in Ohio where you can scuba dive in your fish tanks. He just has a big project coming. It might take a year. It might take 10 years.
No, this is Joe. This is going to take 20 years.
25.
See, I say something nice about him, and then, I kind of make fun of him a little bit.
Well,
it's our
because
relationship.
Joe's
It all
kind
evens
of
out.
procrastination. He's like, oh, I'm going to get this new car.
He made me a promise today.
What?
That 1,000-gallon tank will be set up before the month's end.
He said that?
Before next month's end.
He told me when I got my Camaro back in 2003, up and running with 840 horsepower, just motor horsepower. He's like, oh, I'm going to have a car, within 6 months, over 1,000 horsepower. This is like 15 years later, and he's got a car that has 874 horse. But my car has 1,000 horse nitrous and then alcohol injection unit on it. We're talking, 2,100 horse now. Sorry, Joe, you're just a little, $1 short and a day late. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, day late, dollar short.
Love you, buddy.
All right, so we got Cat Like Lemur 2 chimed in for $2 and said, Josh, get a belt. I don't know what that means, but I'm wearing a belt.
You know what that means. Show us the belt. Show us the belt. He is wearing a belt. No, stand up. There you go. You know exactly what that means. The butt crack thing.
It's all right.
The plumber crack.
Ladies love it.
Oh my God.
I think it's the gay guys that love it.
No.
All right, so we got Megan Tybee chimed in for $2 and didn't say anything. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Really?
We got Sam
Thank you,
Ford.
Megan. I appreciate you. You know, every little bit helps,
Absolutely.
and I appreciate it. The fact that you're putting in money without even wanting what you have to say being read, that's character right there. Thank you so much.
So we got Sam Ford chimed in for $5. He said, "Buy yourself a beer. Thank you for everything you do."
Oh my God, that is so awesome. You know, not even here's for the fish, here's for the rescue, here's for gas. No. Buy yourself a beer. You guys work hard.
Relax. That's right. Have a good time.
Dude, I love that. Thank you so much, but we're going to spend it on fish food. Just letting you know.
Alrighty. Someone said Uncle Willstar will take a long time to do his thing, but he will do it right.
What?
What?
They said Johnny want one ups. Is that your nephew?
No. Who is
What?
it?
It says Johnny want one ups. Uncle
No.
Willstar.
Don't know.
Uncle Willstar.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Said we got Mark Edmonds said, "I tell you, if you could dramatize fish rehoming to match the way Rich Exotic tells the story, you got a great show."
Oh boy.
Hey, I just narrate as it happens, you know. I can't go to other countries. I don't even have a passport. I've never had a reason to have a passport. And I have a felony from, what was that, 1981? I don't think I can I get a passport?
Yeah, it just depends on which countries you can go to.
Oh, certain countries won't let you in if you have a felony from your country. Okay, I get that. But I haven't never traveled, so I've never tried to get a passport. You know, so yeah, the traveling thing is not for me. That's Josh. Josh, where you plan on going this summer? BZ, Belize,
I'm going to a bunch
Greece.
of places.
A bunch.
Going to Turks and Caicos.
Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
I am planning some Amazonian river runs too. So.
Nice. I might be
Oh,
with
now
you.
you bring up Amazonians. I have to go with you.
I know. I'd like to go on that trip, Josh. Like,
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Pittsburgh is huge.
Okay, now earlier tonight, I put up a post about the Greg Woodstock building a pond for Shaq, and a lot of people just went off the wall like crazy, like, you know, oh, he can afford his own fish. Why should we donate to him? That's not the point, people. Here, I meant a truly fun thing. Hey, guys, you know, Greg Woodstock's building a pond for Shaq, and Shaq told Greg Woodstock that he really likes, you know,
Butterfly koi.
thank you, butterfly koi. And Greg's like, you know, I'm going to give him some koi, but I don't have no butterfly koi. And I'm like, Greg, I got butterfly koi. Tracy's got butterfly koi. That's what she collects. And I can donate a few. You know, only because I know for a fact that if Tracy was here right now and Shaq would like some butterfly koi and her koi get to go and spend time in Shaq's pond, trust me, nobody's going to treat them better. Shaq is not going to do it himself. He's going to pay a company to come in and take care of these fish. He's going to, you know, these fish will be like royalty. So Tracy would definitely love to have her koi go to Shaq's house and have the bragging rights of saying, oh yeah, Shaq's taking care of 3 of my koi.
You know, if even if it was just based on the performance of his DJing ability, I would have told my mom, "Hey, give him some koi. He's pretty awesome."
Right. Now, we're not saying he needs to be donated koi. He did not ask for any donations. He just expressed his opinion to Greg Woodstock that he likes butterfly koi. Well, we have some butterfly koi, so I would like to donate some to him just for the bragging rights. I have the Mike Tyson carpet, and Shaq is taking care of a few of my fish. So I don't feel that Tracy will be upset at all. And I presented the situation to everybody on OFR saying, if you guys want in on this, if you have some extra butterfly koi, they have to come here to Ohio Fish Rescue tonight, Friday, or tomorrow, Saturday, because we're going to drive them up to Greg Woodstock's in Chicago Saturday night, Sunday morning, and dropped them off to him. So I didn't think it was a thing. I thought it was oh shit, I swore.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I should never
It's
swear.
past 7 on Friday.
I thought it was a neat thing saying, oh my goodness, you know, my 2 koi are in Shaq's pond, or Shaquille O'Neal has my koi in his pond. I thought it was a bragging rights thing, you know, like getting a signature from a superstar. I thought it'd be neat. And if you guys want in, great.
The
If
size
you
of
don't,
his pond is
oh, it's
ridiculously
huge. It's huge. Way bigger than anything we're ever going to have. So if you want in, great. If you don't, that's great too. But we've got a lot of people mouthing off and sounding off saying, you know, oh, he's a millionaire. He can afford his own fish.
That's
That's
not
not what this is about. He didn't ask for no free fish. He don't even know we're giving him fish. I want to give him fish so that our fish are well taken care of in a huger pond, and we got the bragging rights that, hey, you know, Shaq's taking care of 3 of our fish.
All right, so we're gonna catch up on super chats here. We got Kathy Murphy chimed in for $14. She said, "Yes, Josh, lose the belt." LOL.
Oh, first person ever said lose the belt.
She likes that plumber crack.
All right, so
She likes that plumber
What
crack.
are you gonna do?
So we got the Dad Life of 2 for $5. Said much respect to you guys. Then we got Rob Schilling chimed in for $10. Said buy some koi food. How are the ones that Matt brought up? He brought up the 3 koi Matt brought up from Rob. They
Oh
were in
yeah,
the
yeah.
195.
They're doing good. They're in with our koi, and then what's that?
195.
They're in the 195.
Mhm.
Okay, not the 1000.
No.
Okay.
They were inside.
Then they're doing really good.
Because they were brought to us in warmer water. We couldn't stick them outside.
Oh, I remember that. That's right. Yes, we had to put them in with our warmer fish. The fish outside were brought up from ponds that were colder, and we didn't have inside of our fish room, which is like 83 degrees.
All right, so we got K Stew for $20. He said, "Big Rich, on the 4K video of Tracy's koi feeding, when you said Tracy would love this while filming the koi, the water floating over the netting was shaped into a heart. Watch the video back; it gave me chills." Hashtag
Yes,
Team
I
Tracy.
saw that. 3 or 4 people mentioned that, and I was just like, "Oh my god!" I didn't even see that. I didn't notice it. But if you go out there right now, it's still in a heart pattern.
Some people might call that awesome.
Yeah.
Not awesome.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Or awesome.
Awesome.
Or awesome to drink.
Oh, awesome. You consume.
There
Consume.
you go.
I wasn't catching on. I'm sorry, guys.
Right,
And we've got sorry if I butcher this last name. I'm sorry in advance, but Dave Pfeiffer, I think maybe
Is it a silent P?
Pifher. So I'm gonna say Pfeiffer. But he said awesome, awesome, awesome because you guys
Oh,
are
that's
awesome.
3. 4.
Four.
Consume,
awesome,
guys.
awesome.
Consume with OFR tonight. That's 4 consumptions. Have you read this one?
No, I'm getting there. So
Okay.
we got Jedi Bill 797 chimed in for $20, and his message got removed by one of our mods. So I'm imagining it was a bad message.
Uh-oh.
But thanks for the super chat.
Hey,
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you. It could be removed from many things. You know, we're a family-oriented thing, so if you swore on there, it's possible to remove from that. But we do thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
So we got Kelsey Baker chimed in for $10. Said this is my favorite channel. You guys are awesome. I love the baby African cichlids hiding in the monster pond.
Oh my goodness, the baby African cichlids, isn't that amazing? We have that 300-gallon tank full of cichlids, and they keep having babies. And you know, we were like, where are these cichlids coming from? Are they jumping out of the tank? Going over? No, we found out they were going over the overflow and going into the pool pond. So now we have literally thousands of little different colored cichlids all over the pool pond, and they're finding places to live everywhere. It is just amazing to go underwater with your snorkel and see a whole ecosystem. The big guys don't even bother with the cichlids. They don't try picking them off. They don't try eating them. Their bellies are always full by the food that we feed them. And to see that many cichlids running around, it's just amazing. They're out in the middle of the pool. I mean, if they were hiding like, oh my God, we're going to get eaten, they'd be hiding on the sidelines and then disappearing every time. No, they're out in the middle of the pool swimming in the 20s or 30s of them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So we got Cat Lake Lemur 2 chimed in with another $15 super chat. Said more beer. Glad Josh got that belt. Hashtag Team Tracy. Love you guys. You guys rock.
She don't like the plumber crack.
She's like the no plumber
Glad
crack
for the
crowd.
So we got Michigan Tropicals for $6. Well, it's because I'm always bending over and working. I'm always busting my back, and you guys want to make fun of me for
Oh, he's
it?
busting his butt open.
He does work
I
hard.
said busting my
He does
back.
work hard. I'm not gonna, pretend
He
doesn't.
does work hard.
Yes, he does.
So we got Michigan Tropicals for $6. Said congrats on your weight loss, Slim Rich. Oh wait, he said Big Rich. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He said keep up the good work. If you could give my buddy a shout out, Doug Neighbors. He's a very big fan because you guys are awesome.
Hey, tell you what, Mike, not because of your super chat, but because you asked, we're going to do this for you. Doug Neighbors, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Doug.
Big shout out from OFR to you.
Have a great day, Doug.
Have a great day. And consume.
Have a fishy day.
No, stay fishy.
There you go. Hey, I'm a newbie,
So we got Their World Aquatics. Joe over here chiming back in with another $10. He said, I can build a shark lagoon without the 5 acrylic panels you're hiding from me. Get me in that warehouse.
Oh.
That warehouse has been dissolved. It's gone. It is no longer a thing. Everything's
Joe, trust me, we would not hide nothing from you. They wanted big money from that, and then they disappeared.
Yeah, I was working a deal. The guy wanted $8,000. Joe was offering,
Like 5?
5 or 4.
Something like that, yeah.
And he said no. And then
Right.
we had a date to go set up and look at him, and the guy said, well, if you're not...
No, he sold our tank that he said if we sell any of his tanks, he would give us, which was an 8 foot by 4 foot by 1 foot, like a frag tank. We wanted for the baby stingrays. And then, we sell, how many tanks for him?
A bunch.
A bunch.
Let's say there was over $40,000.
There was a bunch of tanks that we sold for him. And then we didn't hear from him for a couple months. And then we asked about, the tank because we made a couple sales. And he's like, oh, I sold that. And, this other guy showed up and bought everything else he had. And it was gone. I'm like, man, that's, I'd like to believe in brotherly love and, loyalty. We did this for you because of what you said, and you didn't even give us the measly. All he wanted was $200. He could have given it to us. It would have worked for us here, but he sold it to somebody else after we sold all of his tanks for him.
But the funny thing was we were willing to pay the $200, but what was worth more to him was our help in getting rid of his crap. And we said, all right, well, here's the $200. Let me just take the tank.
Yeah.
He
like, no,
said,
sell
I'll
some
give
tanks."
you the tank. Just help me move some more tanks. And then he goes up
And he sold it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we got Riley G chimed in for $20. Said, sorry I'm late. Use as needed.
Aw, thank you, Riley. I think we need some more beer. No, I'm kidding. No.
So we got Vinny's Aquatics.
No, Riley G, your $20 will be spent on fish food. Thank you very much, buddy.
And we got Dave Pfeiffer, I think I got it right this time.
Pfeiffer.
He did a little phonetic pronunciation in the chat, and I think it's Pfeiffer.
Okay.
So tell me if I got it right this time, bud. I'm sorry. So we got Vinny's Aquatic chimed in for $5. Said thanks for another great Fishy Friday. Definitely awesome. Totally
Look
awesome.
at the love in the air.
I see.
Look at the
I
love.
see. They're back here doing that thing right here. Look at them. Woo. Look at those tails flapping.
Alright, so I think that was 2 more awesomes in the last super chat.
Oh, consume,
Tomorrow.
guys, consume. This is what it's like hanging out with OFR on Friday nights. You must consume. And for everybody that don't, at least we try and have a family-oriented show for you. I just wish everybody had fun with us every Friday night, and we can have a good time.
So Jedi Bill chimed back in, said, I and Nina Green love the Ohio Fish Rescue. He was the one that the message got deleted by the mod for Super Chat.
Okay.
Nina was the early lady. What about Awesome?
Oh, which one?
Nina Green.
Nina Green, that was her name. She's the one that came up with tonight's word, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank
That was
you.
Totally awesome.
I'm totally awesome.
That,
Alright,
The
so-
word awesome was awesome.
it's awesome.
That's
It's
like-
an awesome word.
That's like 7.
Like,
Consume.
So there's people asking us what other animals do you have besides fish right now? That is it. I mean, we have two frogs, we have some turtles, and we have fish, but they are all aquatic. Nothing.
And they're all going to Greg Woodstock's Turtletopia tomorrow.
Well, that's one of them. But just saying, there's nothing other than aquatics in this.
No, we do take turtles. We've taken
Saying,
groundhogs.
what pets do we own?
Oh, we have right now? Yeah.
We do nothing but aquatics. All right.
Mainly aquatics, but, we do take in every...
Not what's taken in. What pets do we own? Like our pets.
We don't
keep
own
here.
anything right now.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have nothing.
Okay, but we do take in anything is what I want to be known. We've taken in groundhogs, squirrels, baby squirrels, all kinds of different things that we have found homes for and have actually released back into the wild.
I think they were getting at is, do we have a family dog? Do we have a cat?
No, our dog passed away, and it was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. I've never seen Tracy cry like that. She was so heartbroken, and I was heartbroken listening to her. On top of my buddy, my dog dying, that was terrible. But to hear Tracy cry the way she did, that was so horrible. I've never heard that in my life.
So we got Dave Pfeiffer chimed in for another $5. Said you finally got it. Awesome.
Nice. Mr. Pfeiffer, we got it.
Thank you, buddy. Consume, guys. He said awesome. Well, I said awesome. Awesome is the word you have to say to consume. So awesome. There's 5.
Awesome.
Chef Campsey said watching these streams and videos on this channel lift my spirits.
Aw, thank you. Appreciate that, buddy.
So we got K Stu chimed in for $5. Said Pittsburgh is awesome. How old do you think he or she is?
Wait, that's another consumption. And you actually know how old Pittsburgh is.
We've had Pittsburgh for about 2 years now, and he was about 8 years old before we got him.
Yes.
But he's rather large for being a 10-year-old puffer, so I want to say he's between 10 and 12, and maybe
But
the
he
timeline.
is 26 inches long.
Yes, he's a big boy. Now we got Chad Blocklingler chimed in for $20. He said, "Here's money for a case of Bud Heavy. Big Rich, you're wasting away to nothing. Gotta get back to your fighting weight."
Nice. Nice.
No. I may have been bigger before, but I couldn't catch you. I might catch you now.
We got Jedi Bill 797 chimed in with another $3. Said, "Love Ohio. # Team Tracy. Awesome."
Team Tracy, awesome. awesome. Consume.
Someone's asking why. Oh, wait, hang on. Adele keeps posting this, so she wants it read. OFR takes no responsibility for the resulting alcohol poisoning in tonight's drinking game.
Oh, that's
Double
funny.
asterisk. There's not just one asterisk, there's double on that one.
So we got people asking, why do you wear sunglasses inside?
Okay, guys. I'm gonna open my eyes up. Okay, look. Here's the point. I'm blind in this eye. And if my eyes actually open up enough to where you can see them, let me try and pry them open, If you see them open, this one eye at nighttime, I can see a little bit. And daytime, I can make them track. But sometimes at nighttime, this eye will look off to Saturn while I'm looking at you. So I wear these glasses at night to where no one sees my eyes, and you don't know any of that. If you wouldn't ask, you wouldn't hear this now. That's all I'm saying. So I can see you, but it's only with this eye. And that's why I have to have the messages on the screen to where I can read it because it's bigger. I cannot see the little phone. People are like, why don't you proofread, when you send things? Because I've got like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm
How's
trying.
that go?
blah, 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 blah.
It was like awesome. Okay, consume.
So we got Charles Blake chimed in for $2. He said, "I am an ER nurse."
Oh man, love you, bro. That's awesome. You keep doing good in life. You're saving lots of people. You're helping lots of people, and that's a good thing. I'm trying to do that from my position, and I'm not in the position to help as many people as you are. So you should be proud of who you are and what you're doing. Great job.
So we got Texas Fish Room chimed in for $2, and you can guess it. He said awesome.
Consume, guys. Thank you, Texas Fish Room. Let me see here. Oh, we're pretty much caught up, huh?
Yeah, so let's get some questions in. I am going to go back and pick out a few if I can find them again, but they got kind of lost. Nope, I lost it. So let's go ahead and pick some new ones, and we'll be good to go. But I do have some fish acclimating out there. I should be good to go. They should be fine. They're in a big tub.
Are they acclimating?
Yeah.
Good
So.
deal. Good deal.
Uh,
Josh drove all the way to Detroit today and then back.
just in time for this live stream.
Right. To be called Pumpkin Boy. He loves that.
And there's people saying I thought Big Rich was doing the shades for style.
I got no style. I got no rhyme, no reason. I'm here so you don't see.
So we got, did your friend just leave the barf?
Yeah, I had to relieve myself. Sorry about that.
Potty break.
Potty break. Hey, can I say something about the Shaq thing?
Sure.
Hey, I just want you guys to know, the people that are complaining about the Shaq getting the free fish, imagine...
But Shaq's not getting free fish.
Right.
I want to donate fish so that our fish are at Shaq's place.
And imagine how that might turn around back for you guys, with maybe him wearing a Ohio Fish Rescue t-shirt.
Or even saying something, get
Amen.
well, Tracy.
That's exactly right.
That would be great.
Or maybe if he was ever in town, he could come swimming in that pool.
Of course he
Imagine
can.
how great that would be for your channel and for the fish.
You know what?
So
Forget
that's
the
what you guys
channel,
need to
forget
think
the
about.
fish. If Shaq wants to come here and swim with our predators, I would be ecstatic.
Yeah, of
Okay?
course, but it would definitely help you guys.
We're not saying Shaq asked for any donate. He did not.
No.
He don't even know we're donating 3 fish to him. I just know that that's his favorite fish, so I would like to donate to Greg Woodstock, a few fish that I know Shaq would appreciate.
Right.
And I just wanted to include you guys. If you wanted to do the same, that's fine. Nobody is needing butterfly koi. Nobody is in desperate need of butterfly koi. I'm not asking you to please, donate nothing. If you want in on this bandwagon, great. You can say, I have fish at Shaq's house. They're being taken care of by Shaq's people. That's a big, like bragging right. You know what I'm saying? Like to know a celebrity, or I got Shaq's signature. No, I don't have Shaq's signature. He's taking care of my fish. Yeah. That's much more fun. And I thought maybe you guys would want in on it. I've got a few people that are chiming in like, oh, he's a millionaire. Why would I give him fish? You know what? Keep your negativity to yourself. Yeah. I just thought it'd be fun. And if you want in on it, sure, it'd be great. Bring your butterfly koi here. I'll drop him off to Greg. Greg is going to take him to Shaq this next week and fill his koi pond up with koi. That's all. You get bragging rights. I'm sorry. I did not mean it as this needy person needs fish. He is not needy in the least. And he did not even ask for any. He don't even know we're giving him any. I just would like some of our fish at his pond. That's all. And if I ask my friends along too. If you want to bring your fish along and be in Shaq's pond too, Cool. Where do you get a circumstance like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to open up an avenue to where you can have bragging rights. That's all. Please, get off the high horse bandwagon and all that. We don't want to. We're not begging for fish. We're not. Stop it.
So
that was just wrong.
We got people saying we're on overtime tonight. Well, because of the confusion earlier in the stream, I don't know what time we started, so I'm going to say we started at 8. So we're going until 9. There you have it.
There you go.
If you get some overtime, there you go, guys.
Bonus.
But
For you guys. Overtime all the time.
Just for you.
Michigan Tropicals chimed in with another $5, said, you know what's awesome? OFR Patreon. That's what's awesome.
Nice.
That is neat.
That is neat.
The fact that you don't even have to take money out of your bank account or nothing. If you set it up for $1 a month, they take it out automatically. And, it helps us out. For the main reason. Here's the main reason. We have 21,000 followers on YouTube and 83,000 on YouTube, right? If only, let's say, 2,000 followers join Patreon and join for $1 a month, automatically taken out. You never have to think about it again. It's automatically taken out. You put it in $1 a month. At the end of the year, it's $12. But with 2,000 people doing that, we're getting how much a month?
I think we're closing in on $500.
No. If 2,000 people,
$1 a month.
$1 a month. That's
$2,000.
$2,000.
a month would be $2,000, right? I was thinking for the year, but it's okay. You have to divide that by 12. But yeah, if 2,000 people a month put in $1 a month, we would have enough to cover the cost of the rescue, and it don't hurt nobody. I mean, there's not one of you out there that could be hurt by $1 a month being subtracted out of your bank account. So what I'm saying is, if more people jumped onto the Patreon bandwagon, I mean, my God, can you imagine what we could do if we were being paid all the bills for the rescue, and then we could then buy things that would stimulate the fish, like backgrounds, decorations. Right now we have a coral reef decoration in the pond. That's not what I chose. We had that laying around, so we threw it in there because it's either going to sit on the back deck in storage or set in the pond in storage. And people are like, oh, that saltwater reef don't look good in the pond. You know what? It's okay. We can deal with all this stuff.
I'm sure the fish like it.
The fish like it because there are a lot of little cichlids can hide in there. But if we, we don't buy things like thrifty-wise. We don't waste money. We don't go out and buy backgrounds. We don't buy decorations. We don't buy gravel. If we had the money to cover the cost of the rescue, we could then enrich the fish's life while they're here by buying backgrounds, by buying, very big, nice fake wood things or fake stones and all that kind of stuff. We don't waste money on that kind of stuff. We have big tanks, open and empty for big fish. Later, when we're making more money, we can afford to enrich the fish, we would definitely do that. But, the Patreon, for $1 a month, if let's say we have 1,000 followers on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Let's say if half of them, 10,500 people, put in $1 a month, $10,000 a month, it cost me $2,600 a month in bills. And we got $10,000 a month coming in. Imagine, we can now not only buy fish that are in stress in pet stores, buy, enrichment for the fish, backgrounds and decorations and all that. We could also buy bigger tanks and afford add-ons and additions to the house to make a bigger, better OFR. So $1 a month don't really kill nobody, but if many people join in on it, I thought that was a great idea. So thank you all that have joined so far. You guys rock.
So we got SC Aquatics for $5. He said the text in front of Big Rich on the TV is about a foot tall. He has awesome vision.
What?
He's lying.
He's been here.
That's what? 2 inches tall over there? It's like this tall.
Wait, let me back up.
Oh, you stop that.
Wait a minute.
That's about 2 inches tall.
All
You know,
right.
it's kind of rough for me to read.
Oh,
All right, so we got the dad life of 2.
Steven, you're coming here tomorrow. You remember that. You have to deal with me, brother.
We got the dad life of 2 for $5. He said, "Big Rich, I put that sticker on my son's quad.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Can't beat that."
No, not at all. Is that which sticker was that? Remember?
Yeah, the
I know,
sticker on his son who races quads.
Yes, that guy, the racing quads guy. Yes, thank you.
So we got Linkus 96 for $2. Said, "Rich, how much weight have you lost? Looking good."
Thank you. 77 pounds total.
Wow.
Well, 75, but that's what I put on the internet. But today it's actually 77 pounds. I'm losing more and more as we go. So another 30. At 75 pounds, I wanted to lose another 40. So 77. So 38 pounds more to go. And maybe I can see my toes.
Glad you said that. I'm just saying.
Oh, what were you thinking?
No, you said it.
Oh, I can see that. This guy.
We got Kathy Murphy for $7. Said, "Cool. Going to 8 bonus. Feed Brutus for me, please."
Yes, ma'am. Of course we
Nice.
will. Thank you so much. Brutus will eat anytime, day or night, nonstop. Every time I walk through there, I grab my handful of pellets. And then, every other day when we feed the tilapia, he's right there.
He's insatiable.
Yes.
He
really is.
Yeah, man.
We got Rob's Ray TV chimed in for $2. Said, "What's up, studs? Hi, Willstar."
What's up, Robs? I guess I'm not a stud, huh? It's just these two.
We're just those two.
All right. What's up, stud? Hi, Willstar. I'm like, all right. That's just. Hello,
Robs, you should have got a hold of me earlier.
Just
You
for
could've
that,
been on the show, bro.
we're gonna release this hidden video from your trip.
We got K-Stew for $5. Said, "I don't have Facebook, but I try to send it like Larry the Enticer every Friday. You guys are awesome."
Well, thank you. Appreciate that very much. We try very hard. And, people don't realize if you're in a public eye, you have to set an example. And I try so hard not swearing because I was embarrassed totally when, Carla Woodstock come up to me and tapped me on my shoulder and said, "I don't think you should be swearing in front of these children." And I'm talking to some biker dude. And I'm F-bombing this and F-bombing that. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I look, there was this sweet old lady with her granddaughter right behind me, waiting in line to get my autograph. I felt this big. I was like, oh my God, I'm such a piece of... I swore to her that I'm sorry and that I will never swear again. And I really, truly have tried to not swear anymore. It gets into my private life, my personal life, and I can't be a personal life person that swears and then in the face of public not swear. It's just common for me, so I have really tried hard to not swear, and I've let a few slip here and there because I'm so used to it. I'm 56 years old.
Damn, you're old.
Oh my God.
56.
I am so used to it. I swore all my life. And now I'm trying to be a better person because of Carla Woodstock reminded me of this, and if I'm a public figure of any sorts, I don't want kids looking up to me and seeing me swearing and all that. I want to be like Big Rich. Yeah, that's terrible. So I am trying so hard not to swear and be a better person for your children, your grandchildren, and everything. So thank you for that.
We got Elizabeth Chillcode 6 chimed in for $5. Said, "The fam love watching you guys. Mom loves what you guys did with the angelfish."
Oh,
hang
nice.
on. Someone just bumped me down. I'm sorry. Said, I love what you did with the angelfish. It was awesome. Oh, and my semi-awesome brother McKean says hi. Hashtag Team Tracy. What? Why is he semi-awesome?
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
a little
Is he
awesome.
not awesome?
Not completely.
A
just
little
bit.
awesome? What? What is that? Is this your brother, your stepbrother? I mean, because he's your stepbrother, he's semi-awesome? I mean, what is it?
What?
Let us know.
Redheading? What is it?
We got Jara Felton for $5. You're terrible. Jara Felton for $5 said, "Here's for the giant pleco," and a little heart.
Oh, Jara, she's talking about the Adonis pleco.
Yes.
Yes. We will feed him more. Thank you, Jara. Appreciate that so much. We have moved him like 3 times now because every place we move him he's a big pleco, 3 foot. He cannot be in any acrylic tank because he will put a divot into the acrylic from sucking from his mouth. So we have to just move him from glass tank to glass tank. Well, we put him in the 3000 and then we noticed he was getting skinnier. All the food we're putting in, the pacus are coming over and eating before they'd even hit the ground. And he couldn't compete for food. We had to take him out of there and we put him into the 700-gallon koi tank. And I was feeding them, the sinking veggie wafers, and he was eating the tar out of them. But then when we put more fish in, they were eating them before he was getting to them. So now we have him in the 700 quarantine tank, but we can special feed it just him alone. And at that size, at that age, he needs his nutrition.
So we got Cat Like Lee said, "Great advertising, and for what Greg does for these guys and fish is awesome. It's
Yes.
an awesome idea. Awesome, 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 awesome."
Damn.
I think you guys got to consume a 6-pack or something.
That was a big one right there.
That was big. Consume.
So we got My Life Every Day 365 for $10. Said, "Love you guys. Thank you for finding my reptiles a better home." So speaking of that,
nice.
I'm guessing that's the lady who just dropped
Turtle.
off the 2 geckos.
Geckos, yes.
For 'em.
And they went to your Aunt Marilyn.
That
And
same day, they actually my
the
aunt
same
came
day.
over and fell in love. The one kind of squeaks and she calls him Squeaker.
Nice.
These guys were like amazing, in amazing shape, and had amazing habitats. She gave them to us and said, "Find a home for them. I can't take care of them no more." And my sister was coming over anyway, just to help out. And she came here and she took out the what was the one, the gecko,
I think it was a crested maybe.
the weird one that would run from everybody. Whatever that one was, you had a nicer one, you had the weird one. The one in the glass cage, she opened up and it jumped and landed on her arm and just sat there. And she was able to pet it. She fell so in love with this gecko. She had to take it home. And she's got 3 kids and they all love, she took both of them home. They all love these things, and they've been back since saying they're going to do this, they're going to do that. They're building a big cage. So I can tell when somebody's loved, and those geckos were loved.
So
thank you.
We got K Stew for $5. Said, "The people have spoken. The giant Adonis shall be named Hagrid." LOL.
Oh, jeez.
Boy, Hagrid it is.
What's up with Hodor?
Oh, God.
And we got Michigan Tropicals for $5. He said, "Automatic shot consumption when a swear by accident happens."
Oh,
LOL. Awesome.
Good. Ring to the game there. I like that. That's a good option there. Sorry guys, I'm trying not to swear, so if I swear, you must consume a shot.
We got Michael Leonard for $5. He said, "If you can't see little things without the shades, buddy, how do you go to the bathroom after drinking beer?"
He's asking you a question,
There was
man.
a question just being asked to you.
I can't read
It
it.
said,
What are you talking about?
if you can't see little things without the shades, buddy, how do you go to the bathroom after drinking beer?
Oh, that's horrible. Oh my God. And I'm listening to you. I'm not even catching on.
Nice.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Oh my, because it's not little.
All right, So
Look at you covering your face with your
I
cup.
just can't stop laughing about that one.
we got
You are horrible, sir.
All right. Oh, boy.
I was waiting for you to catch on there.
I
No,
wasn't
it's-
catching on at all. I'm like, I can't see
I had
these
him
little
by
things.
the arm like, hey, man, look at that.
So we got My Life Every Day 365. She said it was a gargoyle gecko.
Gargoyle, that's
Gargoyle.
it. That's it. That's the one she fell in love with, that guy. He didn't run from her. He came out of his cage and jumped right on her arm and sat there. And she sat there petting him. She's like, oh my God, I love this guy. And he just sat there being petted, which I know you told me that he won't like, but he did. He just sat there and let her pet him.
That's the one she nicknamed Squeaker.
Squeaker.
That's Squeaker?
Yeah,
What
Squeaker.
did Marilyn call him?
Squeaker.
The Squeaker.
What are the odds of
I'm
that?
saying Marilyn nicknamed the gargoyle gecko Squeaker because when,
Oh, what
when
did
she
what
told
did
me,
she name him though?
I have no idea.
Oh,
when
let
she
us
was-
know what you used to name him.
We told Marilyn that day, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember now.
So we got Kyle J that chimed in with $15. Said,
No,
"Can't-"
that's Kyle Jadud.
What's up, Kyle? How you doing, bud?
I know it's jaded, buddy.
He said, can't let my sister donate more than me. Laughing emoji.
Oh,
She dropped
shit.
off the geckos. Also, awesome. Happy hangover,
awesome,
guys.
awesome, Kyle.
That's 4 consumptions, people. Kyle Jadud.
Jaded.
Jaded.
Damn it.
One of
Oh, I
the two.
swore. That's a shot, too.
That's automatic. That's automatic, man.
I'm sorry, Kyle. I knew that, too.
We got Mark Edmond said, don't worry, Rich. It's the little things that count.
Oh, you're horrible.
Sasm. Better not.
All right, so we got.
I've been married to his mom for like 33 years or something. I've never heard any complaints about something little. Stop it.
So we got JP Merlo chimed in for $20, and he didn't say anything. He just
No?
chimed in with $20.
JP Merlo is the deacon from West Virginia Fish,
JP, man.
Fish
up.
and Fish Tank. What is it called? Geez, it's right in my mind.
He said,
Fish Rescue and Fish and Tank Rescue. I think that's what it's called.
He said, I've never done a super chat, so there you go.
There you go.
Thank you, JP.
JP's the man.
No, he's doing good things down there, and he's really helping the thing. You know. Oh, this is what he caught me up in. You want me to tell the story?
Tell it.
I'm like, JP, the reason I backed your rescue is for one, you know, you're doing good things and you're helping out, and I'm following along. I follow along a lot of rescues, but a lot of rescues start off as people meaning well, but they end up just being people that want free fish. And, you know, I've got a 55 and a 29 gallon. I'm a rescue. And, you know, they get some fish, but they don't take in all fish. They take in what they
What
choose.
they want to.
Right, so they're just getting free fish, and I don't have no problem with that. But please don't call yourself a rescue. You know, JP come into it, and he's like, you know, I'll take in all fish, and I'll rescue everything, blah blah blah. And then someone gave him a big donation of a bunch of tanks, and you know, and I've been following him along, and I'm like, you know, I'll back you, you know, and he came on to the live stream one night. And he's talking to me, and you know, I'm talking to him, and I'm like, you know, you're doing pretty good things down there, but because you're a deacon, that's secondary why I chose your, you know, rescue, because you will make good choices. You're a man of honor. You're a good person. You know, it doesn't matter what denomination you are a prestigious person in your community. You know, whether it be, you know, a Muslim race or a Christian race or Catholic or Jewish, you are something
Ethnicity, not race.
ethnicity. Thank you.
Religion,
Thank you.
whatever. Yeah.
You know, correct me while I'm talking. That's always great.
In the middle of a stream, right? Yeah.
But no, I said the words. You know, my second choice was, the reason I back you is because you're a deacon and you'll make good choices and you're a good person. And then he's like, he repeated all this and he's like, no, brother, being a deacon isn't second choice, it's first choice.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, you took that so out of context.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I meant the reason I back you as a fish rescue is because, for one, you do good for fish.
Plus,
Two,
on top of that,
you're a deacon.
Right.
I mean, that's a great reason to choose you, you know, and back you.
Yeah.
And, you know, he kind of turned that around on me.
Yeah.
But he knows better now. And, you know, it's West Virginia Fish and
Kentucky Fish and Tank.
Kentucky. Dang it.
Kentucky.
I still got it wrong.
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry, JP. Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. And, you know, we are, I watch a lot of rescues, and, you know, JP Merlo does a lot of help. So, you know, check him out, guys.
So we got Michigan Tropicals for $2. He said shots.
Like, JP Merlo put all in caps.
Kentucky! Not West Virginia.
I'm sorry, brother. That is funny, though.
We got Michigan Tropicals for $2. He said shots.
Shots. Shots.
And we got My Life Every Day 365. She said I named him Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix. I got to tell Marilyn that. Because she calls him Squeaker. But Phoenix is his name.
That was
yes.
her nickname for him. I don't know if she
Right.
remembers the original name.
No, she don't. She don't. She named him Squeaker because of the noises he made. But, you know, his name is Phoenix.
We
So
got SC.
I'll pass that on.
We got SC Aquatics for $2. Said hashtag Lil Rich is awesome.
Little Rich. Little Rich.
You get the inside joke there? Lil
Oh,
Rich.
hell no. No, Steven, you're wrong. You are so wrong, brother. You're so wrong. Little Rich is my son.
I sat there and just looking at him like, you get the inside joke?
Like, when's it catching up? Little Rich. Nice.
Wait,
SC.
he's coming here tomorrow, right? I'm going to be ready for you, Steven.
We got Chad Blocklinger for $10. Said, Big Rich, when you have a bigger stomach, just tell people when you have a tool like mine, you have to build a shed over it.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Did I mention I can see my tool?
Little
I
Rich.
can't see my toes, okay?
Little Rich.
All right, we got Kyle Jaded for $5. Said my 26-gallon bow is leaking. If I take it down, would
Oh,
you guys
no.
be willing to help me reseal it?
Of course, Drew. Bring it over and come over, and we'll teach you how, and we'll show you how, and we'll do it for you, with you.
JP, Kentucky. JP, Kentucky.
He's still on there.
Yeah.
You know, that's a deacon.
Yeah.
That's how he's treating me.
Yeah, I see. And he said drink one for cussing him, too.
And then he says a quart of moonshine coming your way.
Nice, JP. It better be homemade.
JP Merlo from Kentucky Fish Rescue is sending us up moonshine.
Well, he said he's coming up to visit.
Yeah, he's visiting.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that was in a comment
In a week
earlier.
or two.
Okay. Well, you're always welcome here, brother. You know that.
Oh, Adele said behave or I'm timing you all out.
Oh, boy. Crack that whip. Wow.
Dude, we made her moderator. Now she's like our boss.
Power trip. Power trip Adele.
No, she does great work.
Yeah, she does.
She really, I mean, my God. And she's like from Australia, so while we're awake, she should be sleeping.
Yeah.
And half the times during the day,
Telling
I
me.
see her awake. I'm like, what are you doing awake? She's
Vampire.
like, moderating.
Pet Paradise keeps asking what kind of turtles do we have.
None right now. But I've got like 4 people that have offered turtles and that are waiting to bring them in.
No. They asked the question earlier on our pet turtles. We're taking the ones to Greg.
Oh, that is a alligator gar. Now, alligator gars are illegal in Ohio.
Alligator
Snapper.
Alligator snapping turtle, not alligator gar, are illegal in Ohio. But I've talked to our representative in the
Division of Wildlife?
No, not Division of Wildlife.
Natural Resources? No.
DNR, Division of Natural Resources.
Resources.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I just said it.
My bad. Anyways, we call them up, and they give us a 72-hour window to have illegal species, and they give us a list of places we can take them, like the Lake Erie Science Center, what's the other ones?
Couple. There's
Herbs
Alive and
Herbs Alive, stuff like that. But in this situation, Greg Whitstock wanted the turtle because he built this whole new turtletopia, huge turtle enclosure, and stop it. And he has that 80-year-old turtle named Woody, snapping turtle. Well, this one here is about 18 inches long, 15 inches wide, and it will be a great companion to go in with Woody in his huge enclosure. So we offered to give him to Greg, and they said fine. So we got him yesterday, and now tomorrow evening we're leaving. So we're well within our rights of having an illegal species. So we're good to go.
Alrighty. We got Elizabeth Chill Code 6 said he's my semi-awesome younger brother who can be a jerk hitting 13 soon, plus it bugged him, so that's awesome.
Who's
He's
that?
bummed you didn't say hi back. LOL.
Who's that?
This was one who chimed in with the super chat earlier and said her semi-awesome brother. She chimed back in and said he's my semi-awesome
What's his
younger-
name?
Here, scroll back up and see.
We'll chime him in. She says semi-awesome, brother.
Yeah, semi. Sometimes,
He's like cool, sorta.
depending on the day, all that stuff.
McKean.
McKean.
That's his name, McKean?
I believe so, yes.
Hey,
I believe I
McKean.
said it right.
Your sister said you're only semi-awesome,
Once in a
but
while.
you're getting a shout-out from Ohio Fish Rescue because you are awesome, brother.
Cheers.
He's 13. He can't cheers you.
We can cheer him.
Okay.
We can cheer him.
Steven, you with the comments tonight, I swear.
What'd he say?
Baby. Oh,
He's no,
not that one.
He's chiming in about Greg's turtle, Woody. He just
Woody.
said Woody, 15 inches? Question mark.
No. Woody is about, what, 28 inches long? 20 inches wide? I mean, he's big.
Yeah, I think that joke's going right over your head there, bud.
Like,
Whatever.
like the little
I'm
rich
telling you
one?
the size of Greg's
Like the
turtle.
little rich. Don't do it, dude.
Moving on.
How do you know? How do you know?
I've seen him. Greg lifted him up in his hands.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Whoa, pause.
Oh my god. I hope some of you guys are dying as hard as I am. Because he still doesn't know what he just said.
No, dude, he doesn't.
What the hell? The turtle's like this size by that size.
And what's his name?
Woody.
You don't get it still, dude. Anyway.
What the hell?
Woody.
I'll
Wood. Anyway.
I'll explain later.
These guys.
Family
This
show.
is these guys.
SC
Childish as shit.
SC Aquatic says Greg has a big turtle.
15 inches.
Oh my god.
AZ Fish Room for $20. He said, how about the stream goes for another hour? That would be awesome.
I'm game.
Oh,
I'm
you guys
game.
did sign.
I'm game because I'm clueless.
That's alright, we need one of those. Oh, man.
Christine S. says, never seen Josh laugh so much, laughing out loud.
Yeah, I'm crying.
He's got a big turtle.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, oh god.
That was a good one.
Mark Edmonds said, could be the best show ever.
Oh my god, Woody.
Can you give me 1.5 of those glasses?
I
And then one pack
Oh
of
my-
purple.
One.
Fill it
So-
with water.
All right.
We got Cat Leg Lemur 2 with $2. Said Adele is awesome.
Hey, consume 5 times, people.
Oh. Chad Blocklinger said, I'm loving this. What a night. Oh, God.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm great. Everyone said, Jason said I'm tearing up laughing. You've all lost it.
I had control of this show at the beginning. I swear to God I did.
Well, I'm glad you guys can have fun on our own accord. All right, so let's get back to some fishy questions.
Yeah, Ross, I still don't understand what the hell they're talking about.
Well, you can rewatch it after it's done, and maybe you will.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Greg does have a big turtle. I mean, that thing's this big. It's this big around.
Don't start this again.
Huge. He holds it up. He's like, ah. It's a huge turtle.
You're killing me, man. Oh my God. K Stu said, every Saturday at work I feel like crap because I have too much fun with you guys.
Well, I'm glad you have fun with us on Friday nights. You know, it's what life's about. Have some fun.
Can't stop laughing. Best show ever. By the end of this night, I might have to go to church one night. SC Aquatic says, Big Rich, have you seen Greg's Turtletopia yet?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, seriously, it's like 30 foot by like 20 foot, and it's like 4 foot deep. It's huge.
Someone said, can you please call the next turtle you get Little Rich? I might have to name one of the turtles Little Rich. Oh my God.
Adele Parkinson chimed in with a $2.99. That's our own moderator.
Yeah.
She says, best live stream ever. Awesome. Christina says, laughing out loud, oh my God, stop it.
And Allison Berry said Tracy needs to get better to keep her boys in order.
Have we lost control?
I don't know.
I know I did.
I know what the joke is, and you're just going along with it because you don't get it right now.
What the hell? I don't understand. What's so funny?
Turtle jokes. Just turtle jokes.
Turtle
man.
jokes. Jason Cries says, stop, Big Rich. Darlene Hall says, OFR just got an R rating.
Kyle Jaded for $10 said, I gotta move everyone to a 10-gallon and then I'll message you, Big Rich. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Also, I'm winning the donation.
3 times.
Little sis, my life every day, 365.
Nice. 3 more consumptions, people. Riley G says, oh my God, I'm dying. Chad Blocklinger says, oh my God.
Oh my God, Adele, you're terrible. Quit feeding into it.
What'd she say?
She posted a link to Greg's pond and his giant turtle.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome,
oh,
sir.
you brought me ice, too?
You got
Oh
it.
my God, I feel loved.
Hey, that's the way Willstar does it.
Kathy Murphy said,
Is this
"I'm
because I
laughing
got
so
a big turtle?
Small. I felt bad for you, bud. I felt bad for you.
What do you guys think of Fluval C4 power filter? Is it worth buying?
I've never had one.
Yeah, we've never had one, but I've heard good things about them. Usually, if it comes from Fluval, they work pretty well. That's pretty much all the canisters
Wait,
we use
what does
here
this
at the
mean?
rescue.
Michael Leonard says Rich has gone soft. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, you know.
I'm hard as shit, bro.
I'll leave that one alone.
I'm gonna tell you.
Steel Phantom.
SC Aquatic said everyone here is going to look at Greg's videos a little differently now. Next week's word is Woody.
Woody, yeah. Or turtle. One of the two.
LOL, turtle jokes might be a new hashtag. Just tuning in after work. Glad you guys are still on. Hello from Tampa, Florida.
Nice, Tampa, Florida.
So
That's
we
where my
got
mom lives.
Eric Edich chimed in for $5. Said, "Hey guys, when you coming to New York to pick up my MBU puffer?"
there it is.
That'll be in like 2 weeks. I talked to him today, and I've got him on our Eastern trip. I've got like 6 people already. He's one of them. Scheduled for New York, Long Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and I think Will might be going with me on that trip. It's like a 8-9 hour drive there, probably 8 hours there, and then 8-9 hour drive home.
Meanwhile, I'm planning a trip to Nashville, Tennessee,
Yes.
for yet another rescue.
What's
But
that?
it's Arapaima, about this big.
Wow.
He
About
said,
the- about the
about
si-
this big.
About the size of Greg's turtle.
Oh!
3.5 foot?
3.5 foot.
Because that's the size of the Arapaima you're picking up.
I guess so, according to you.
Well, no, I was told the Arapaima is 3.5 foot. Can you come down and pick them up? And we're like, yeah, Josh will handle it.
All right, and Alan Packer said, "Is this what happens when Josh stays the whole time? He must be the fun one, world's greatest fish keeper."
All right.
I would have to agree, man. Best live stream ever.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God, you all have lost it.
Who us never.
Adele said, "Holy crap, I laughed so hard I have chest pains." Elizabeth Chilcoat 6 said, "Are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club?"
Oh, my goodness.
Turtle Club, huh? Nice.
What's this so-called turtle club?
You never heard
Do you
of turtling?
remember that movie? He said, "Are you not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?" And he goes, "Turtle, turtle."
Oh, I remember
forget
that.
the name
guy,
of the
yeah.
movie, but yeah,
Yeah, I forget that dude's name. Yeah. He showed up at the turtle club dressed like a turtle. And it wasn't a turtle club, basically.
Yeah, so for everyone wondering, Dad Life of 2 chimed in, said if it means anything, a turtle is a turtle. So yes, we are talking about, a four-legged, actual amphibian,
That is
turtle.
what we are talking about. Don't
Wait.
twist it up.
Tina Barwick says, laughter is the best medicine. 1:45 a.m. here at the UK, and I can't leave this live. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all. You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Stick around and hang with us. You don't go far.
And you will
Or
laugh.
you might end up with a turtle.
Oh my God.
So I believe we have a new T-shirt that's going to be produced now.
Turtle power.
Turtle.
OFR, hashtag turtle jokes.
We can do that. I'll print that up.
We just got the Dad Life of 2 chimed in for $5, and I just read his previous comment. So if it means anything, this turtle is a turtle. I'm sorry, I read your comment, and then I seen you super chat. So there you go. Shout out to Dad Life of 2.
Dad Life of 2. A turtle is a turtle, and I don't understand what the hell these people are. Because a turtle is a turtle.
Make a
What the
shirt.
hell?
Oil Fish Rescue, Big Rich, turtle style.
No, I'm going to start making a shirt saying Big Rich. Effing clueless.
Right over my head.
Carl Boyette said, maybe Josh is better than Matt's Monster Fish. Oh my God. Ohio Turtle Rescue.
Turtle. Turtle.
Well, we are a turtle rescue. We do rescue turtles, and we rehome a lot of turtles.
Elizabeth Cody 6 says Master of Disguise. That's that same turtle movie.
Yeah, that's it.
Dana Carvey, that's his name. He had that big turtle show. He's like, turtle. Yeah.
Kathy Murphy. Laugh as hard as you breathe.
Oh my God.
Master of Disguise. Great movie.
Yes, and I did say a turtle was an amphibian. It is a reptile. I'm sorry. I was praying nobody caught that. But yes,
Busted,
I did say
son.
amphibian.
Busted.
I was gonna correct myself, but I was like, if these two goobs didn't
I was
correct
in the
me, nobody else
bathroom.
was.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
So someone caught me. Slimy caught me. So how about them fish?
Yeah.
Fish? Is that what?
This is a fish rescue?
This is a turtle, you know.
Oh, we got their World Aquatics for $2. He put in a message, but then he retracted it. So shout out to Joe.
Hey, Joe, thanks for the $2, buddy.
Peace.
Oh my God. All right, so back to some fish questions.
Yeah, somewhere. Do you have turtle wax? SC Aquatics. Do you have turtle wax?
Adele Parkinson says, "Hey, Big Rich, how big does your turtle get?"
Oh, no, she didn't.
She didn't. She didn't say it.
No, she didn't. She said, I ain't got no microscope.
Oh, you stop it. That's horrible. You see the shit I have to put up? You see the stuff I have to put up with? SC Aquatics wants to know if we have turtle wax. Josh does in his room.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't. But
Tina Barwick says, Adele Parkinson, it's huge.
I stopped reading the comments.
I can't stop.
Oh, boy.
World's greatest fish keeper, Josh. Clueless about turtles.
Oh my goodness.
Don't have anything to do about turtles, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Not again.
Kill Will. What the fuck? What the heck's that about? Killing me.
Chevy Fish said, I caught it, but I figured someone else would bust you on it, Josh. Amphibian reptile. Riley said, here we go. All right. Oh, my God.
Adele says, I'm telling Tracy on all of you.
Get all of them.
Okay, I got a fish question.
Finally.
What turtles are safe to keep with fish?
That's not a fish question!
I read the comment before I read the entire comment, okay?
Something
So I had
the
to
turtle
read it.
can't eat.
No, but you can't keep... reddish sliders will eat anything they can fit in their mouth.
Yeah.
Smaller fish, slow-moving fish. You can't keep reddish sliders and yellow bellies in with bigger fish, like... North American cichlids, black belts, big catfish, stuff like that. Anything with long flowing fins or slow moving, they will try and take a nip out of.
You can also keep fly river turtles and razorback musk turtles and giant Mexican musk
They
turtles.
said, what fish can you keep with the turtles?
Said, what turtles can you keep with fish?
I'm confused.
One of the two.
Oh. All right.
Like, where's the fish question?
Yeah, we don't
Right,
know.
where's the fish questions?
Fish questions, people! No more turtle stuff.
What would cause two convicts to hide? An arapaima.
Yeah, a big fish trying to eat them.
Or a turtle.
Or a turtle.
Or a turtle.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Jacob Williams says, what kind of turtles are we talking about other than long ones?
Short ones.
Don't point at me when you say short ones.
My bad. Sorry.
So there's people asking me to make sure there's no turtle wax next to your bed, Dad.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Because you have been a lonely man lately.
Oh my God. Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God. Oh my God. You know, I don't expect this out of my family. People that supposedly love me.
We're having too much fun with this. I'm sorry. All right, so fish questions. Come on.
Yes.
No. Kyle Jaded says turtle wax helps keep the shell smooth. From what I heard.
Hey, how big will Pittsburgh eventually get? Like, there you go. There's a question.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Did you say how big will your Pittsburgh get?
Oh, I already know about that. Pittsburgh. Will he get any bigger?
Yes, he will get bigger.
Okay. There we go.
I saw that, Adele. I saw your comment before you
She
retracted it.
retracted it real quick.
Okay, awesome dude says, do you guys sell used tanks? What's the best way to contact you? We do sell tanks when we find bigger tanks. Like if we got a 195 and we get a 265, we'll sell off the 195. When we get a 500 and we got a 300, we can sell off the 300 and stuff like that. It happens a lot more than you think. And the best way to get a hold of us is through Facebook Messenger. Just text me. I cannot stand the Facebook page messages. If you go to Ohio Fish Rescue and you try and go through the page messages, you might not get an answer for a long time. But if you go to Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3 and you answer or ask me through Messenger, it automatically goes to my phone. That page messenger is a pain in the butt. And, you know, I'm forever apologizing to people for not getting back to them. I really wish I could shut that page messenger off. I hate that. That's the worst, you know, thing. I answer emails faster than that page. I can't stand it.
All right.
Mark Edmond says, oh, shit. Okay. Emindura Mackerly is a turtle here in Australia. I hear Rich is an expert.
Must be a tiny turtle. Is it a
Oh my God!
turtle? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
Dude. I invited you here tonight, right?
All right, fair enough. My bad, Josh.
No. I just want to know. I invited you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, sit closer.
Oh boy.
No, I just want to know.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Ashley Dobsley chimed in for $5. Said, what would cause 2 Oscars to eat for one person, but not another?
That don't make no sense.
Don't really quite understand the question. She also said, hi, pumpkin.
Hi, pumpkin.
Oh, what would cause 2 Oscars to eat for one person, but say she got rid of them? Why wouldn't they eat for
why
another?
would they eat for, because the stress of
Exactly.
moving. The stress of moving. Sometimes they don't eat for a week or so, a week and a half. Just give them time. If you just moved them in and they were eating for that person and now they're not eating for you, it don't necessarily mean they're going to die. They will take a break. They will assess their surroundings. They will get used to their surroundings. And then they will start eating. Ask the previous person what they fed them and keep offering the same foods. And eventually, within a week, week and a half, they will start eating. Don't worry about it.
Old chimed in for $2. Said, +1 new Patreon member tonight. Stay blessed, y'all.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh my God. Michigan Tropicals chimed in for $2. Said, turtle, this is the most awesome Friday. So we got SC Aquatics for $2. OFR TikTok coming soon. Turtles in the
Oh boy.
I wish Tracy was here. She'd be laughing so hard. Oh my God, she loves when people pick on me. She'd be laughing so hard.
We got Their World Aquatics for $5. Said, you owe me a bottle of wine. My wife dropped her glass laughing so hard. You're welcome, Joey.
Nice. Means you're having a great time in this stream.
You know, that's what it's all about. Everybody gets to hang out with OFR every Friday night.
Yeah.
You know, we have preacher friends, we have police friends, we have, you know,
Superstar friends.
people that drink and stuff. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with drinking. It's not illegal. You do it in your home and you have fun and you want to drink with us. And, you know, the underground word of the day, you know, that's great time. You're having fun hanging out with OFR. You know, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and we love hanging out with you guys. We have a good time, you know. So, you know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We got Dad Life of 2, so it's like OFR for women. What about turtles?
What about turtles?
Oh my God, you stop it. You know, ban him right now. Ban him.
Don't actually. You know, some of our mods might take that to heart.
Yeah.
No, don't listen to me, mods.
Adele, it's all good.
It's all good, Adele. I was kidding.
K Stu said, "Is the word turtle or awesome?" It's awesome. Awesome turtles, okay? All right.
You just said awesome twice, and I said it once. That's 3 times
Man.
consumption, people.
Yeah. Jacob Williams. Best dream ever.
All right. K Stu said, "If you didn't break glass, you didn't have enough fun." Best stream ever. Alrighty. So I remember way up there in the comment section, someone was asking about the Bellagio tanks. We have a plan with them, but I need a metal fabricator to help me out with my project. So I can't really let you
If
guys.
somebody's close to Cleveland and knows a lot about metal, we need.
Or has a shop that could potentially take a project.
Yes. You want to tell them what we need? Yeah, I would.
Okay. Well,
Like,
it's gonna let the
we've
cat.
got
It's gonna let the cat out of the bag, though. What's happening?
That's what. No, it ain't. Let me handle this. We've tried different routes of what we're going to do to get these tanks on these stands, and now what we've decided is we're going to cut these stands down, but we need a jig and like a bandsaw that at every leg of the stand it's the same exact height, and the bandsaw can cut through it. We move to the next leg, bandsaw cut through it. Move to the next leg, bandsaw cut through it, or metal saw, whatever. We need some sort of jig like that. Somebody is proficient in doing this, because we need all the legs cut off at 1.5 feet. Wait, no, at 1 foot.
Yes.
We need them cut off at 1 foot, and then we need to turn the whole top that we cut off upside down and cut them off at 1 foot, and then we're going to weld them back together so that the stand is 2 foot tall. And we've got the guy that's going to weld them. We need a certain jig so we can pass this stand through and cut it off at 1 foot. We can't have 1 foot, a 16th inch, 1 foot, 1 foot and 3/8 inch, because when we put them back together, it's going to be, we need every cut being precise at 1 foot exactly. When we put them together, they'll be 2 foot, and then it will not stress the acrylic 4 foot tank we're putting on top. So that is what we need. We have got a new idea. Courtesy of Josh, he come up with this plan. We got a new place we're putting these 2 Bellagio tanks, and if we can get this done, that'll be quicker that we can set these tanks up.
All right, so we got Michigan Tropicals. Michigan Tropicals chimed in for $2. He said, "Josh, please video his reaction when you tell him." Oh, I surely will. And I'll send it just to you, bud. All right, so we got my boy Von Yinzer in here with $5. Said, "Got here late. Seems like you boys have been having a hell of a time." Yes, we have. And the secret word tonight is awesome, but we added in there turtles.
Also turtles too?
Why not?
Okay, so you must consume when I say awesome and turtles. That means consume twice, because I did say the word awesome and turtles. Well, that's 2 more times.
There you go.
Not gonna read that one.
Cryptic Approach says, when are you planning on breaking ground for the pond?
You know what, Dad?
Yes, sir.
Someone just gave me the comment here, and it reminded me, I was on the phone with Joe today. We could go ahead and build, say, a wood platform, put it on, cinder blocks for that 2 foot, save the 5 foot stands, put them in storage or store them outside, to where if we ever want to sell the tanks, we have the 5 foot stands.
Nobody wants a 5 foot stand with a 4 foot tall tank. That's 9 foot.
Let me ask you this. Who's going to buy a 20 foot long aquarium for their home? No one. The person that's going to buy it is going to be a business.
That's
And
fine, but
you
they're
could
still
put a
going to
5
want a
foot
2 foot stand and a 4 foot tank, 6 foot tall. Not a 5 foot stand and a 4 foot tank, 9 foot tall. The only reason the Bellagio used them is because they used a bridge in between that came up like 2.5 foot. So people were up, and the stands were actually only 2 foot deep. But because the stands were on each side, they had to be 5 foot tall for this bridge to work. That's why.
But if you had the space, if I had the space, I'd put them up on the 5-foot stands. Because the face.
And then you would build a bridge in the middle to bring you up to the height.
I wouldn't, because the tanks in your face would be awesome. Not,
5-foot stand would come up to your chin, and then the tank would start 4 foot there. You would not look.
Go
up
out
like
to
that.
the fish room, sit on the ground, and look at the 1,000 basically, and that's what it'd be.
I'd rather go play with my turtle.
You guys leave comments out there. Let us know which one you guys would prefer. Josh's idea or Big Rich's idea.
Well, I like the idea of cutting the stand down, but I also like the idea of preserving the stands in case of resale purposes, and we just got to go buy a bunch of cinder blocks, and we can do it now and wrap it and make it look nice and not have to worry about cutting these stands down.
Hey, look at this. Cat Edwards says Big Rich has an awesome turtle. I'm just saying.
All right, so we got Von Yinzer for $5.
Why are you ignoring me?
I'm just going to zip up right now. You can grab my shirt, so I'll stop.
So we got Von Yinzer for $5. Said, Big Rich, my wife Sarah Jane just said your mullet is awesome. We will be visiting when things go green and are safe.
Hey, Von Yinzer.
Nice.
There's the extra hair up front. I just want to show you. Ouch. Show your wife. There's the hair in the back.
Not the turtle.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Tiny turtle? You cinder blocks. Oh, that's for your thing.
Yeah. Put them also. Maybe we should just take a poll like on YouTube, and we should take a poll on Facebook. And we should come to a consensus. Cut the stands down and re-weld them back together, or just use cinder blocks in the wood base.
You got to read that Michael Leonard comment.
Oh, where at?
Michael Leonard says, when Little Rich goes and
Goes in and cleans the fish/pool pond. Does he wear protective covering for the little soft-shell turtle? Pacus have been known to bite small objects.
Wow.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
It's all right, Big Rich. It's all right, bud. We still love you.
Oh my God.
I believe in protective gear at all times.
Big Rich, where can I find a cheap tub for my tiger shovel nose and red tail? Go on your Facebook marketplace and look up water troughs, water containers.
Water storage tubs.
Those two, but I'm giving all the keywords I search for and find them.
And you'll find 1,000-gallon tubs, 2,500-gallon tubs.
Wait. I'll do you one better. Where are you located? Because I have 3 spare 6-foot round polycarbonate tubs
1,000-gallon tubs
that are pretty much indestructible. What we bought, but we don't have a use for them, so I will sell them. So if you happen to be close to us, I will sell them to you cheap.
You can come by here and get them. But that's what I'm saying. Look up water storage tubs, and they're usually a round polycarbonate, about probably a 1/2 inch, maybe 7/16 thick of polycarbonate. And if you cut the top off, they become a tub that will hold water. And they're 7 foot wide or so. They definitely hold fish, and no fish can poke a hole in them like a simple little pool. So that's what I find. I find them cheap. $100, $200.
All right, Joe from Their World Aquatics chimed in with $5. Said, "Listen to Joe, build the platform."
Build the platform.
What platform?
The cinder block platform with wood.
Oh.
Michigan Tropicals chimed in with $2. Said, "Business in the front, party in the back." Awesome. Chad Belly chimed in with $10. Said, "Which fish do you plan on moving into the pool pond next? What's the max amount of fish you have in mind for it? Any dream fish to add to it? Love
Yes.
what you all do. Can't wait to visit one day."
We just moved in, and you haven't even seen the video yet, but we just moved in, 30-inch albino channel cat?
Yeah, just about. Maybe
A
one.
30-inch arowana, and how big was Rizzer?
Let's not talk about that. 3
No,
foot.
no, no. A 3-foot arapaima, which we had to remove. But the other 2 are still in the tank. For some reason, Brutus went after the air pieman. We had to get him out of there before he got hurt. So we got the 2 new fish in there, an albino channel cat and a arowana, which the arowana I was scared to death of because they definitely jump all the time. But in like a 150 gallon, you have to put bricks on your lids to keep them from jumping. I'm telling you, in this pool pond, this arowana does not jump at all. I'm not worried about him no more. We've watched for 4 days straight. I got cameras on him so I can watch him from my bedroom. He don't jump at all. I'm fine with it.
Alrighty, so we got old chimed in with $10. So there's a local pet store here in Cleveland. I recently bought a 120-gallon tank. Noticed a crack in the top left, which runs up to the top of the plastic molding at the top. Store says it's okay. Thoughts? If there's a crack in the glass, it's not okay.
No.
But no. I'm sure he's saying, is it okay to use? If the crack's at the top, there's no pressure whatsoever. You can just take a little bit of silicone and put over that crack.
Yeah, if the tank's free, I mean, there's ways to Band-Aid it.
We can Band-Aid it. There's no pressure at the top of the water. So if you can take a little silicone and just cover the crack where no water will go out of it, you're fine. I mean, if the crack was on the bottom or the bottom of the front panels, yes, that holds pressure because your tank's, so tall, all this pressure at the bottom will want to, leak water out. But at the top, there's hardly no pressure. If you can just a little bit of silicone over it, you're still able to use the tank.
But it sounds like he bought a tank, and then after he bought it and paid money, realized the store owner it was cracked.
If you bought it for money and he swore it wasn't cracked, and you find out it was cracked, yes, then you can try and get your money back or deal that whole situation. I'm saying you're asking if it's okay because it's cracked. Yes, at the top, you can seal it with silicone. There's no pressure, no water pressure, no heavy, pressure. Silicone will seal it and it won't leak.
Alrighty, I think we had enough fun for tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. Thank you guys for an awesome stream. I hope you enjoyed the
We love
laughs.
you guys. You guys
Thanks
are
for
the
hanging
greatest.
So little Rich is tuning out over here.
Oh boy, dude.
Awesome
Dude, really?
turtle.